Black folks today, well, not today, but when I was coming up, we loved to come to Queens because we wasn't allowed to come in here.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we go out to the schools. So now what they do, now we are students. We find out at the end of the year, during our summer vacation, that we going to the white school next year. We don't find out while we're in the third grade. We find out between the third grade and the fourth grade.
Yeah,
our parents find out.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm cutting across the field. We'll expand on it another time. But the thing about it was, now we had to get up and be at the bus stop at 8 o'clock in the morning. On the bus came at 8. If you missed the bus, you didn't go to school.
Okay.
And we didn't go to 21. Now the bus was on the corner of our old school.
Yes.
So we kids, we got to get up in the morning and go to the bus stop. Now, the bus would stop and pick up us, right? So 5 or 6 of us. It would be different if they took us all to the same white school. No, they didn't. They took some of us to one school, some of us to another school, and every school had like 10 buses stopping there, and 2 or 3 kids get off that bus.
Wow.
Now, you know, that wasn't done by mistake.
They didn't want too much going. Yeah, they didn't.
So that meant I knew 3 or 4 people in the whole school.
Wow.
And that meant but there was like, I'd say there had to be at least 15 or 20 black kids in the school. Every class would have like 2, maybe 2 kids or whatever. But I mean, the education was awesome. The education, we learned things in there that we would have never learned anywhere else.
Yes.
You know, they were on a different level. But now, when I was in 21, I was the genius. When I got to the white school, I was just another little black boy.
Regular.
I was just as brilliant as I had been all the time.
Yes.
Now I was exceptional.
Yes.
But I was reading. Now we reading on an 11th grade level in the 3rd grade.
Wow.
That's how great this school was.
Wow.
And that's the only reason why they took us. They took all of us from the IGC class, which is called the Intellectually Gifted Children. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying
quality black children to be amongst the regular ass white children. Continue, brother.
Now, I'm going to save a lot of it for later on. We'll do it again. I just want to put this point in that a lot of people miss. And, you know, even now, I'm tearing up because I never got over this. Okay, the white kids didn't accept us. The kids in 21 that we left there considered us bougie.
Yeah.
Because they said that we thought we were better than them.
Yes.
Now, that meant we had to go all day in school being treated terrible and then come home to breathe our projects and be treated terrible
again.
And we had to endure that. And that never changed to this day. T. And I put my hand on anything, on my heart, my mother. To this day, I have people who still
from the same neighborhood.
Still, I mean, they grown men and women still look at me in a different way, treat me different because of that, because they said I thought I was better than them. Now, first of all, number one, and I hate to say this, I was. Because we were the smarter kids. Yes. We were the ones who got the awards. We were the ones that when assembly day came, they put us up. We were the people that you need to be like TJ. You need to be like this one. You need to be like that one. So we had that pressure already. So they resented us. And now here, and we went to these schools and we were treated like dirt, like we were nothing. We weren't allowed to participate in essay contests. You know, that's the one thing they used to have. You know, it was
now,
an experience.
You said something to me before about, I believe it was a teacher or one of the people there. I don't know if this was that one direct school experience, but I want you to expand on that before we go. The adults, the teachers, the adults, the ones that are supposed to be an example.
Those were the ones that, see, the kids looked at us. We were just, when they first saw us 2 or 3 days, you know, okay, that was strange. But after a while, you know, kids, you could be purple. Yeah. And a kid will look at you the first day and maybe about a week. But after a while, when they realized that we all together, that's just my purple friend. So I was just the black guy, and I had friends there. They were musicians. And they talked about the Beatles. I didn't know who the Beatles were. They loved the Beatles. They talked about the bands and the guitars. Yeah, and so the kids I had no problem with, but it was the grown-ups.
Wow.
I had the guidance counselor, the principal himself, and the guidance counselor. I got called in because I wrote my essay and underlined certain words in it. Different things. I mean, anything they could catch us on, they would call us in the office. I mean, I spent more time in the principal's office in my first year there than I did in the total rest of my school days.
Well, I remember one time you told me about something. I don't know if it was there when you was a little older, but there was either a teacher or an adult or something, and they pretty much just, I don't want to say specifically what you said they did. They just did a very atrocious thing for an adult to do to a.
You talking about when the guy was sewing the thing and told me to eat the thread?
That's a whole nother one, brother. You didn't tell me that one.
Oh, I could tell you. I have to remember.
See, that's what I'm getting. What I'm trying to get at, brother, is the realization of the fact that we're talking about grown adults, white adults, that had such a disgust and such a mindset of, for lack of a better word, this evilness in them. Now, it's funny how you just said the kids didn't care, but it was the adults that treated you with such an atrocious manner. That's what I'm trying to get at, because it's those adults that spawn the kids that we see today, or the adults that we see today.
How about, for example, when the parents would come and they didn't want us there in the beginning, and they would make a whole ruckus, and the bus driver would leave for fear of his life. And we had to stay in the school.
Bus driver was black? White bus driver?
I don't even remember.
But the bus driver was in fear of his life.
Fear of his life.
Because of the parents and the teachers.
And the teachers, they wouldn't let us get on the bus. Getting off the bus was a gauntlet. We'd have to, imagine, you 9 years, I'm 9 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm running with
the head covered,
throwing stuff at us.
And we talking about adults.
Signs calling us niggers and niggas go home and all of this kind of stuff. And we're seeing this and we have to deal with it. But the only thing that saved us was our intellect. We happen to be smarter kids.
Yeah.
And plus I had this one teacher, Miss Joseph, a second grade teacher and third grade teacher. Because, because I was supposed to be in second grade, I wanted to be third.
I understand.
She went ahead of time to make sure if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have got lunch. We wouldn't have got nothing. She went, and other kids in other schools that were sent to other white schools, they didn't get what we got in our school because of Miss Joseph. But I'm telling you, man, like I said, I'm trying not to get emotional, but like I said, some things, these grown black, I'm not talking white people now, I'm talking about black people that I grew up with in the project still hate me to this day and resent me to this day, and for something I had no control over.
That's that self-hate, and I want to end on this note.
Yes, sir.
Because everything you just said, I want to remind people out there that we've had the Nation of Islam, we've had the Moorish Science Temple, we've had Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad teaching the white man is the devil, Khalid Muhammad teaching white man is the devil, Noble Drew Ali teaching white man is the devil, Black Panther Party trying to protect us from the white devil. Do you yourself, because I don't know, do you yourself remember any instances of black people going into white neighborhoods?
Doing what?
Bombing houses.
Doing what?
Assaulting children.
We didn't even
lynching one white man. Anything of this matter whatsoever.
We didn't walk through. You never, and it's this stuff about black on black and all this stuff.
Because that's one thing I hear constantly.
You never see black folks perpetrating any assaults on white folks in their neighborhood,
knowing how much they hate us.
We didn't even walk
going through the murderous and the abuse that we went through. You being a 9-year-old child and adults and teachers attacking you. Yeah. And I make this point to end with this. We had every right.
Every right.
Every right to this day. We had every right to be hateful, to be abusive, to attack, to be violent. Did we ever?
No. But that's the tragedy. Like I said, I'm going to go back to this and I'm going to end it. When I said we're the only culture who obtained their freedom without violence, I believe to this day, now that I'm an older man, I believe that was our mistake. we should have gotten violent. That's why we haven't gotten any. We never took.
Never.
We accepted. We never
everything.
took. We made agreements. We made contracts. We did like the Indians.
You see, agreements.
Like
see, now you lead into a whole nother thing I get into with these Moors about these contracts, these agreements. Brothers, let me end it here, brother. I want to thank you so much, my brother.
We'll do it again.
Thank you so much, and I got so much love for you, brother. And listen, anytime you got some time, brother, let's do it, because you about to go into something else, and I got this brother waiting on me. Okay. I tell these Moors all the time, you shake hands with the devil. You make agreements with the devil. You got treaties with the devil. You got documents with the devil. You got all these signed things with the damn devil. And he's supposed to hold up his word?
Yeah, never.
You don't make a pact with the devil. Brother, I love you, man.
Okay, same.
Till next time.
All right, sir. Like folks today, well, not today, but when I was coming up, we loved to come to Queens because we wasn't allowed to come in here.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we go out to the schools. So now what they do, now all we are students. We find out at the end of the year, during our summer vacation, that we're going to the white school next year. We don't find out while we're in the third grade.